Welcome back, and for the third straight year under the current playoff format, the Needham football team found themselves playing in the D2 South semifinals, but this time they found themselves hosting the game. The Rockets welcomed in the upstart Braintree Womps, the 7th seed who took down Wellesley and spoiled a potential Needham-Wellesley pre-Thanksgiving showdown. Needham defeated Braintree earlier this season 29-19, which kickstarted a 6-game winning streak that the Rockets rode into the sectional semifinal. Could they make it 7 in a row and clinch a spot in the sectional final? Let's turn to those highlights and find out. First quarter, Braintree putting together a nice drive as Devane on the double reverse, but the Rockets put a stop to it, and Lucas Goldman comes down with the interception. He would run it right back to about midfield as he gets taken down there, and the Needham offense would take over. The offense capitalized on the turnover. Snap here to Foley as he rolls left, and he finds John Andre. Look at that catch, diving in the back of the end zone, just getting his feet in bounds as the Rockets would go up 6-0. Second quarter now. Billy Capellas in place to punt for an injured Luke Garrity, and Capellas has trouble with the snap, and the Womps somehow pounce on it, and they cross the goal line. It's an easy touchdown for Braintree. The Rockets would block the PAT to send us in a halftime tied at 6. Last play of the third quarter now. Sam Foley is going to roll left, and on a very similar play to the first touchdown, find Andre again, just beating the defender, but a little bit easier this time, as Needham goes back on top 13-6. Last gasp for Braintree. Tyler Devane rolling left down the sideline. He chucks one, but Dylan Child, look at that pick. It's his fourth. It's the Rockets' fourth of the night, and that would do it as Needham would get the ball back and run out the clock. They win the game 13-6, and they advance to face the defending state champion Marshfield Rams tomorrow night in a battle for the D2 South crown. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. down in Marshfield. Coming off a 1-0 victory over Mansfield this past Sunday, the girls soccer team found themselves in a familiar spot, the D1 South sectional semifinals, which have been a bit of a roadblock for the Rockets in recent history. The matchup awaiting Needham in the semifinals wasn't exactly an easy one. The Rockets traveled to Milford High yesterday evening to take on top-seeded Bishop Feehan. A win over the Shamrocks would mean more than just taking down the top seed in the bracket. It would also put the Rockets into the sectional finals for the first time in over a decade. Now let's check out those highlights. The 25th minute, Needham looking to make something happen. It's Emma White who goes down and tries to cross it. It gets tipped toward the corner. Spector and Hannah Smith are there, but the Rockets try and get a shot, and they can't get enough foot on it. Bishop Feehan's turn now. The cross sent in here. Watch with the nifty footwork, and she gets the cross in, but Emily Hogan's shot is turned away by a terrific save by Liz Valentini. Look at that. Reminiscent of Tim Thomas for the Bruins a few years ago as the game remains scoreless. On to the 38th minute, a corner kick for Needham, and Emma White sending it in for the Rockets. And she finds Kriya Baker-Duran, who flicks it home, finding the corner for the dramatic first goal. The Rockets are up 1-0, and they take the lead into the halftime break. 8 minutes left now. Bishop Feehan with the corner. It's Anissa Amadeo. She gets a shot up close, but Valentini with another huge save with the leg to clear it, and Needham would clear the ball and go out of bounds. And the time would run out. As you see the team come onto the field, the Rockets would go on for the 1-0 win, moving on to the sectional finals for the first time in 15 years. Needham has yet to allow a goal in these playoffs. They'll play Whitman Hanson in the Division I South Final this Saturday at 11 a.m. at Marshfield High School. As the football and girls soccer teams move on, the road has unfortunately ended for a few other Rocket teams. Field hockey, girls volleyball, and boys soccer were all eliminated this past week. Field hockey fell to Andover 3-0 in the D1 North semifinals on Tuesday, November 10th. Despite the loss, the Rockets finished arguably their best season in recent memory at 21-2, which included an undefeated regular season and a Bay State Conference championship. The girls volleyball team was also eliminated Tuesday night as they lost to defending state champion Newton North in 3 sets. The boys soccer team was knocked off by Wellesley 1-0 Wednesday night, ending their run at a second straight state championship. This also marks the first time in 5 years that the boys will not advance to the D1 South sectional final. Congrats nonetheless to all the teams on successful seasons.